said, why? He says, you made a deal with them. I said, yeah, I mean, it seems all right. He says, do you know who your partner is? I said, yeah, Herbert Muhammad, Elijah's son. Yeah. He said, yeah, but the other guy. I said, what do you mean, John Ali? He says, yeah. He says, do you know, he was the guy that set up the assassination of Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if that was true or not true, but John was always suspected of that, although my relationship with him was always, good and honorable and above board, as was my relationship with Herbert. And so, again, I accepted people based on how they treated me and how my relationship was with them. And I had a very, very good relationship with Herbert, with the Nation of Islam, to all those people. A lot of people were afraid of them because they looked so tough and militant. You remember how they wore those suits and everything?
Yeah.
But they always treated me with great respect.
Is that relationship ongoing, or when did that cease in terms of the partnership?
Well, it obviously, the relationship is different, and you have to understand that when Elijah died, there was a schism. One part of the movement that remained was with Wallace, the son of Elijah, who changed the philosophy that he said, no, it would not be just for black people. It would be for all Muslims.
He became a Sunni Muslim.
Much different from what the nation under. And then Louis Farrakhan, who I had known as a young guy, he broke off and he retained the name Nation of Islam, and they remained as militant and maybe even more so than they had been under Elijah.
Okay. So today, do you still have to honor the 50% with the Nation of Islam, or was there?
Oh, no. This was a different company. And what happened was that Ali in 1967 was not allowed to fight anymore. They took away his license. And so the company that we had, Main Bout, was dissolved. And when Ali came back in 1970, Herbert came to me, and by that time the sponsoring group was out of a contract, and so Herbert became the manager. So he wasn't allowed to be part of a promotional company.
Oh.
So Herbert, myself and the son of the owner of the Astrodome, Fred Hoffheinz, formed Top Rank. And the arrangement was that while Ali was fighting and we were promoting Ali, we would give a portion of the profits to John Ali. But that would only be for Ali fight. And after we decided to do fights in other weight categories, they received nothing from the proceeds.
Wow. Let's go back a couple. I'm fascinated by. I just want you to know that November 22nd, 1963. Talk about that day, because your relationship with the Kennedys and Dallas.
Oh, yeah. I was in the office going over a matter we had about 10 assistant U.S. attorneys sitting around, and there was a knock on the door, and another assistant who wasn't at the meeting came in, and he said, "We just heard the news. The president is," and that obviously changed everybody's lives forever. I stayed in the office 65, decided it was time to leave, but it never was the same.
Gotcha.
Never was the same. I mean, there was some kind of joie de vivre that we had when Jack was president and Bobby was the attorney general and Morgenthau the U.S. attorney, that we lost after that.